I'm tired of marching. Tired of marching for something that should have been mine at birth. I don't mind saying to you tonight.
In 1965, the Selma to Montgomery Marches were a series of 3 attempts by civil rights activists to march from Selma, Alabama, to the state capitol in Montgomery. The purpose of these marches was to protest the racial discrimination that was rampant in the South and to demand voting rights for African Americans. These events were a turning point in the civil rights movement, and Martin Luther King Jr. played a pivotal role in them. The first march was on March 7th, 1965. As the marchers crossed the Edmund Pettus Bridge, state troopers attacked them with tear gas and billy clubs. The violence was broadcast on national television, and it shocked the country. The second march was on March 9th, but it was stopped before it could cross the bridge. The third march began on March 21st, and with the protection of federal troops, the marchers arrived in Montgomery 5 days later. Despite the violence and the obstacles that they faced, the Selma to Montgomery marches were a triumph for the civil rights movement. The marches helped to secure the passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which prohibits racial discrimination in voting. Martin Luther King Jr. was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize later that year for his work in the civil rights movement. The Selma to Montgomery marches were a powerful example of the bravery, resilience, and determination of civil rights activists. These marches were a turning point in the fight for racial equality in the United States, and they continue to inspire people today to stand up for justice and fairness.
And I'm tired of the tension surrounding our day. I don't mind saying to you tonight, I'm tired of living every day under the threat of death. I have no martyr complex. I want to live as long as anybody in this building tonight, and sometimes I begin to doubt whether I'm going to make it through. I must confess I'm tired.